So this struggle takes place at a moment when so many of our brothers and sisters all over this country are hurting. And they are sick and tired of the greed that is so rampant in the corporate class. Enough really is enough. How much money do the richest people in this country require? How much in profits do the largest corporations really need? So what today is about is to say to this powerful, large, profitable corporations, treat your workers with respect and with dignity. And we're not dealing with a mom and pop operation here. We're dealing with $1 trillion corporation that makes huge profits that can certainly provide the kind of wages and benefits that working people desperately need. So let me conclude by reminding you of the role that unions have played historically in this country. Over 100 years ago, there were children in Alabama and in Vermont who were working in factories and working in the fields. But working people stood up and said, no, that's wrong. We want kids in schools and not in factories and in fields. Years ago, people worked 50, 60, 70 hours a week with no benefits, and workers came together and demanded that they be treated with respect and dignity, and they formed unions. If history teaches us anything, is that big money interests do not give you anything. You got to stand up and fight for it. And in this, the wealthiest country in the history of the world, dealing with the wealthiest individual in the world, there is no excuse for workers at Amazon not to have good wages, good benefits, and good working conditions. And if you pull this off here, Birmingham, Alabama, if you pull this off here, believe me, workers all over this country are going to be saying, if these people in Alabama could take on the wealthiest guy in the world, we can do it as well. And what we know is if we are interested in expanding a middle class which has been shrinking for decades, the only way to do it is to grow the union movement, and you are in the forefront of that struggle. So I say to you, you may not know it or not, but what you're doing is historical. Historical. Because all over this country, people are sick and tired of being exploited, sick and tired of not having the dignity that they deserve. And your message to people all over this country is stand up and fight back. You're going to do it here. We can do it all over this country. We can grow the middle class. We can make sure that all of our working people can live with the respect and dignity that they deserve. This country belongs to all of us, not just a handful of billionaires. So I thank you very much for allowing me to say a few words to you. I thank my good friend Killer Mike for being with you. Let's go forward together. Let's win this thing. And I say to the workers out there who have not yet voted, get those ballots in right now. Right now. Let's win this thing. Let's make history. Thank you all very much.